Hi everyone, this is Dale Ann with a Make It Monday video. This week I thought I would make a card using these tissue squares that I got at the dollar store. Squares that are just under 1.5 inches. I cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock from Stampin' Up, 4 1/4 by 11, and folded it in half at 5 1/2. I'm just going to put a piece of scrap under here so I don't get anywhere else on the card. It's just good old Yoo-Hoo glue stick. Because if I went to use acrylic medium, gel medium, it would buckle the paper, I'm sure. So I'm going to use the glue stick. And this is going to be the center of this flower, Regarding Dahlia flower. I'm adding that, and then the rest of it is going to be pink. So I'm just going to make sure that parts of the yellow are glued. And I'm not worried if there's bubbles because I have something to go over top of it. I'm going to layer the rest of the card in green. So just make sure that the glue is still active. There. And the edges are going to be trimmed off. So you can kind of see that there's a flower image forming here. Just a thin coat of Mod Podge over top so that the layer that I am going to use is a piece of vellum. And the vellum is going to be attached by folding over the card, so I don't want any glue touching the vellum. So that's why I'm going to do this and then let it dry. Because there is paper between, even though it's only tissue paper, there is paper between the cardstock and the vellum. It will not buckle as badly as if you put the Mod Podge or any acrylic medium onto the cardstock, because the cardstock doesn't get totally wet. I'm just going to add some more on top of here just to make sure. There. Okay, now we let that dry. And while it's drying some more, I cut this piece of cardstock vellum to be 4 1/4, so the width of the card, and instead of it being 5 1/2, I added an extra 1/2 inch to fold over, so it's 6 inches. On this little sample that I did, I used an embossing folder, decorative dots, and because that's what I thought, but I think it's going to detract too much from the image. So oops, just scoring that extra 1/2 inch, and see, it's still not wet. I mean, still not dry. I'm going to use Ranger's Jet Black archival ink. And so kind of in the middle, you will see my error here. Put some sticky strip on the back of the vellum or on the back of the card. Because you're not going to see it you see where I didn't press hard enough on the one side of the stamp. I am going to put the greeting banner here. Just eyeballing it. This brad is a old Stampin' Up! Brad. I'll add some dimensionals. And if you are unable to get the backing off of these, just press in the center and the edges lift up. And make sure it's straight across the top. There. And there is the card for today. So this can be any image that you want, and you can make this all one color. And just because of the layering, look at how textured that looks underneath. That's it for this time. Bye now.